Alright, so earlier I did a motherboard removal disassembly video on this HP laptop. Let me see, is there a model number here? The model number is 15-BL075NR. So anyways, I already did that video, so what we're doing now is a keyboard replacement because I found out the keyboard is actually bad. After you remove everything, it looks like we're going to be using a JIS 0 screwdriver, and we're going to remove all the screws here, and then we're going to go ahead and swap out the keyboard. Alright, if the JIS 0 doesn't work for you, you might have to use a JIS 00, but if you're using a good screwdriver set, the JIS 0 should work. Okay, so it looks like there are some hidden screws here. That's going to be kind of annoying, but I think these metal plates come out first, so let's go ahead and remove those. Okay, so I think the part that's covered is the backlight. They're all underneath the backlight circuit, so let's go ahead and remove the screws holding the metal plates in first. Okay, just like all my other videos, keep the screws in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. Alright, and the motherboard reassembly I'm not going to show either because, again, I did that on another video, so I'll actually post a link to that video on this one, and then you can watch that one. It's separate. Okay, alright, there's a lot of screws holding down this metal plate. I think I got them all. Is it also held on with adhesive? Man, this thing is like stuck on there. Okay, yeah. It's kind of stuck down. Alright, so we're going to peel this up now. Alright, come on. Okay, there we go. So I don't think it's supposed to have adhesive. I think probably some liquid got in there and made it stuck. Anyways, we're going to remove that. And then we also got one down here. We're going to remove that as well. I have a couple other customers coming, so I need to be a little bit quick with this. Hopefully it's not too many screws. Okay, go. We're gonna peel this up as well. Okay, this one's also kind of stuck there. Wow, it's stuck on there strong. Okay, I don't think this is supposed to have stuff. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be stuck down. I think something spilled on it and made it stuck there. Anyways, there we go. Yeah. If you want, you can peel all of this plastic off. The keyboard we got has a replacement keyboard, or replacement backlight, so, yep. Alright, next thing we're going to do is peel off the backlight stuff. Right, so that's the plasticky black layer here. Oh, why did my camera? There we go. For some reason, my camera froze. Okay, so we're going to get underneath this and just peel it up. Okay, work our way over to one edge. I used one of the screw holes as a starting point, and then we're going to go ahead and peel this up. Okay, this is probably going to also peel as well, but let's see. Alright, I don't know if it's going to tear. Okay, so we work our way down. Peel this up. Okay, and just slowly work your way over, peeling this all up. Man, okay, that stuff is going to be tough because it's just tearing here, but we'll do what we can. Let's continue working our way over to the side here. The little screw cutouts are easier to tear, so just be careful with peeling that up. Okay. Hopefully this is the right keyboard model. Okay. Man, this thing is tough to remove. I thought it would be easier than this. Okay. Slowly working our way over, peeling this as well. Okay, it's all gonna tear, it looks like. So Yeah, this layer's just tearing. So we gotta kind of peel up all this adhesive stuff. I don't think I'll finish this before my other customers arrive, but I'll do what I can. Okay, slowly peeling this up. Okay, you can see this stuff is getting stuck on there. Kind of work our way backwards and peel it up. Toss this stuff. Alright, there we go. Here's the backlight. It got all tore, as you can see. We're gonna have to keep this as kind of a guide to know where the other screws went. But yeah. Alright, there's a whole bunch more screws under here that we're gonna have to remove. So let's go ahead and remove those. And I'm just gonna put them in a layout up here. Okay, it's a little difficult to see. Screws out. Hopefully we're getting the right ones in the right place. The hard part will be figuring out where the metal plate. I probably should have put something to kind of keep track of it. Might be too late now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we had one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this. Maybe, let's see if that will help. So if this plate goes on like this, or did it go on like that? Okay, it went on like this. So what I'll do is I'll mark the starting point of this, and then that way I kind of know. Okay, and then this one I kind of need to do that as well. Oops, I should have taken note of the screws first. Okay, let's see, where is it missing screws? So here. I think it's right here. Okay, so I guess the way you know is they have this raised plastic mount to the left side of this one, and then this one also has the raised plastic mount to the left side. Okay, so I guess I don't need to mark it. Alright, let's go ahead and continue removing all the screws. Okay. It's a lot of screws. The customer kind of tricked me into doing this for cheaper, but alright. This one out. Row 3. So many screws on this thing. Hopefully you guys can see all the screws that are being removed. Oh man, am I missing some screws here? Did I accidentally skip a row? Oops. me skip this row. It's a lot of screws, man. Man, there's a lot of screws. I was not expecting this many. Almost there. It's a lot of screws. Last two. Alright. This keyboard out. Is there some, oh, the adhesive is holding this trackpad cable to the keyboard cable. Make sure to peel that off. Okay. Here we go. We got the old keyboard out. We're going to clean this up a bit. You can see it was folded on this line here. So they actually have a line on this. Alright, we're going to have to fold the replacement one there. I'm going to brush this off a little bit, get some of this dirt and dust from between the keys out, and then I'm going to blow this out with the electric air blower, and then we'll come back and replace the keyboard. Hopefully everything will work properly. Hopefully we have the right keyboard and everything, and we should be good to go. Okay, give me a second, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get the keyboard in. Okay, so this is the replacement keyboard. Again, we're going to fold it on the same white line. Okay, let's just fold it there. There we go. Okay, let's line this back up, drop it into place. Make sure all the cables end up back on top. You don't want any cables trapped underneath. Okay, it looks like it sits in properly. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this metal plate here to line it up, and then that's how we kind of know where this goes. Alright, and we're not going to put the screws for those, so we'll get all the screws around it. And then this one we had here as well. So right there. They actually drew some arrows here. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and start getting all these screws back in. I'm going to get a few in, and then I'm going to flip it over and double check, make sure everything looks good. Hopefully I'm not mixing up any screws here. Okay, looks right. once I get all these screws back in, you'll have to refer to the video I made before for how to basically reassemble and disassemble. Okay, some of these screws weren't holding in well, but okay, keyboard looks good, perfect fit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get all the rest of the screws in, and that's pretty much it. We gotta just get the backlight cable or backlight thing back on top. Let me see, does the backlight one have any weird fold in this? Okay, so there's a fold on this, and they kind of fold it at the dotted line. Why is it focus? They kind of fold it at the dotted line, so just in case you're wondering. Oh, they already folded it on this one. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish getting all these screws back in. And that's pretty much it as far as this goes. It's just a lot of screws going back in. Okay, and again, some of these screws just keep spinning. That's why I had to pull the keyboard up to get them out. The sucky thing with this design is they hide a screw under the heatsink, so you actually have to take the whole heatsink out and redo the thermal paste on this model. Kind of a terrible design. So many screws. Did I move one of the screws down? Or were one of the screws missing here? Let's see here. One, two. did this have, let me see here, am I mixing something? The motherboard goes here. Okay, no. None of those screws will go to the motherboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I guess one screw might have been missing here in the center. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Oh, 7. Yeah, one screw was missing. I don't see where that is. Last one. And I don't think I have any screws small enough to replace that, so should I move one screw from one place to another? Let's see, we'll have 3 there. This probably has like the most close screws together, so I'm gonna put one from there down here because I feel like this needs a screw here. This missing one. Okay, the rest should be okay. Alright, so let's go ahead now and put the backlight back on. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, so the backlight goes on top. We are going to have to peel this off to remove the sticky layer, okay? But let me make sure, do a test fit real quick. Okay, you can see it will fit like that, and you can see the screw holes through it. You want to make sure to get it lined up right with these screw hole mounts lined up centered, okay? So that looks good. If anything, you can hold it down, and then I think we can lift this and peel this out while we're holding one side to try and keep it lined up. It's being a little bit of a pain. Let's get underneath there. Okay, so we can lift that up and peel this out. Okay, make sure to hold that stuff out of the way, get all the cables out of the way, line that up and drop that in. Okay, good. Now we're going to lift this side up and do the same. Okay, peel this off. Make sure all the cables end up back on top. Drop that into place, make sure everything is lined up. Good. Okay, there you go. And then just stick that all on. Let's get these metal plates back in. Okay. At this point, we won't be able to adjust any of the screws, so hopefully you got them all in right. Okay. Get that lined up, and there we go. Then we just get all these screws back, and we're good to go, ready to finish putting back the motherboard and everything. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, please make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Other than that, that's pretty much all there is to it. You're welcome to stay as I get the last few screws in these metal plates. Again, if you're trying to see how to get the motherboard in and everything, I do have a separate video for that. So watch that one, and that should be pretty much it. Alright, we'll get these last screws on this metal plate, and then we'll start on the next one. And that should be it. Last few. last one. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, let's drop this. Bye.